Chapter 1 Conspiracy Investigation Agency Postен. За какво стана въпрос тази игра? Enter the madness. Харесвам как започва. If I'm mad, it's mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his closeness remain the same he descends. H.P. Lovecraft. Малко зелени акули. Много кръща, много чуя си Евата, ама... Къде ме хвърли той? Ева почна играта аз. Малко ми бъркало здравето. Това е друго. Тук някакви много си обича колите вас. За интеракция. Лемиен! Лемиен! Не става. Абе? Айде. От цялата тъмнилка, само кофата ще свети. Ясно. Взимаме нещо от така. Окей. Много лошо обаче трепна, че не макев. Ага. Малко по-късно сега, верно, че е късно, 1 часа, но все пак.
What a putrid offering.
Мислиш ли? Малко са сменени, не има още акули в менюто ти, има не виждам и косатка. Да се не покажеш спринт. Нещо също стане. Нищо не става. Много с бело това.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Брата, той ли се страда? Защо толкова си? Кошмар е било. Мразя виски, верно, но... какво е това? My private detective agency conducted to the web, нещо си там, какво са там. Който иска да чете, да паузира видеото тук и да действа, защото на мен не ми се чете в момента. Обаче ми харесва тук какво има, какво е това? Hidden Spots, психология, medicine, стира от тя, някакви щуроти.
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Отново. Нещо отцъкна. За какво си тръгнала тази жена? Тия жените са много... страшна работа.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Не. Музиката си беше топа. Музиката беше топа, къде? Това си.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Pierce Investigation Agency. The doctor will repeated me to another man. Съжалявам, просто не мога чета на английски като цяло мога на ум. Тъче, който гледаше ме прощава. Някакви кошмари тук имаме. Тия звъням пък и бе. Какво е това? Уиски. Мога да пие или не?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce?
No.
Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Какво точка има? Available character points. So, what do you want from me? Knowledge of human behavior. Improving skills increase the chance of understanding. Occultism. Represent the knowledge of occult science. Improvising skills, increasing the chances of determining the origin of what artifacts and your knowledge of myth. Ако оставаме малко по-умни, може би това ще бъде по-добре. Какво има? Medicine represents your medical knowledge, improving skills, increase your chances of determining the dosage of drug, making it a diagnostic of experiencing your understanding of medical problem. Тук ще се лекуваме сила, represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improvising this skill increases your chances of forcing doors and mechanism. Violence, physical, verbal, during internet. Добре, тук му оставяме Hercules. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those who you talk to by your power of speech, improving their skills, increasing your chances to convince, manipulating during your discussions. Това и психологията много изпаднаха, и окултизма. И стрейн също е много добра идея. Spot hidden. Ability to find the hidden objects. Improving this can increase your chances of hiding. Така нататък. Имаме 8 точки, тук искаш 4. Тук искаш 4. Това си много добре. Okay, I see what you did there. Ще се раздаваме на максимум. Следващото ще е окултизъм и тежко окултизъм, всъщност. Може би малко медикаменти. Така. Validate, може би. Do you really want to validate this character points here?
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce.
Not
Our
good.
files will be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
Да,
What's
кажи.
wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
И баси. Тия хора искат
I'm
да
coming.
работят. Замахме за работещ човек. Точно си носи
Sir,
картинка.
I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Не.
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me,
Well,
Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Ево. Добре, да видим какво има на картината.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
Това е много зачетане. Постен търкалета. Examine the painting.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family.
A shipping label.
Rather thin.
Oh. Добре, a shipping label. Some of the unreadable. Уф, че се ударих. But I can make out of part of the address, warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report says that the fire started at the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided to be domestic accident, but they nevertheless insisted on Sarah Hawkins' mentally frailty. Why? A press cutting, така нататък. Не мога чета. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
No. You're asking the wrong guy. I read about her mental support. Something's not right in the story.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Okay. Amen. Съм длъжен да повтарям. Какво Professional.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Поздрави, излизаме. Must find out.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. The police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater. Look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. A lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
He visited since 14th century and it's still rich with so many memories left by the lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism and such naive primitive boys fool you into the contact with what's
all I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Nice. Ще ги проверихме. Да си хранят. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist accused of having caused the fire and killed her family. As the only clue she left, her father's disturbing painting on the shipping label on the entrance warehouse set in the docks of the island Darkwater. The place seems to be a starting point for Pearson's investigation. Добре. В крайна сметка, за тези, които не разбраха, щерката на този дядо, където дойде, малко сдава багажа, взема чутапава и семейството си. Хората смятат, че е луда, но той не смята и твърди, че има някакви виждала някакви шантави работи и нарисува тази картина. Сега да разберем какво става. Ти да зареди. Само зареди. Отиваме към удоста.
Almost there.
Това не сме отглежда. Знам ги тия и аз ги правя. Да заставам зад някаква лавка и гледам. Деликатно ми играеш моите номера. Сигурно 20-30 минути как съм започнал играта и сега ми излезна логото.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Will you unload my...
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you.
Oh.
As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Искам да така разгледам. Не мога да съм. Жу. Аз. Проме, те пак ли са фанали някой хит?
Let the police do their work.
Какво е, приятел? Какво
Hey,
става?
Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break
Хората
everything.
с мукрача.
You can't do that.
Какво е?
But it's only a fish. The same goes for you, sir.
Какво?
Move along.
Ако не искам. Това трябва.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
No.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Какво искам
Cops,
бутам?
they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
Ти
Forget it.
мога
Nobody
да не
listens
мога
to
да
us
говориш
anyway.
на тия...
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah? He's
No,
gonna get us
listen.
in trouble.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiot.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no way to
understand.
treat
You're not
an omen.
sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign. He's gonna get us in trouble.
Какво правим? Само пошутих се тя.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Окей. Какво си сплюва, брат? Кой плюят на тия места?
Hey, be careful.
Става като плюеш тъпана. О, лайфо материал.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Maybe I didn't show respect. It wasn't me who went looking for it. Какво става? Хората тест. Yeah, I'm listening to test. Eloquence, eloquence. Не бяхме на eloquence. Oh, това ще се...
Yet you served this man. wouldn't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well. Which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Последно време само на уиски го карам.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
Добре. This will affect your destiny. О, значи няма да пиеме много. Ама какво се случва?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Ясно, една матка отстрани как гледа. Разкажи нещо за града.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Okay.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Кажи си, бе, човек, кажи си, бе, какво става? Психология.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your
Няма
mind.
си я представя.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay.
Така.
I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, and she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Аре, приятел, аре, кажи, бе, кажи какво е, бе.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Сигурно се опитва да ги вмъкне в хентай тентакъл религията.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Според зависи, ако е безплатно.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
толкова смело момче.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Стабилно. О. Странно сигурно. Окей. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Младазелка. Comment ли изглежда? Едно нещо.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
That's what she said. Oh.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Size, the point beyond that of the formidable tooth. Това е с някакъв голям кит. Нищо по-интересно.
What you looking at, stranger?
The beauty. She certainly put them away. What is a woman?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Lame smash.
I told you to beat it.
Just beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Da, 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 da. И не знам как продължава текста. Правилата.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker and a debtor. Interesting.
Поздрави, трябва да се впечатам. Ще да не говоря.
Optimistic.
There's nothing for you here either.
Are you stupid or
Beat
what?
it.
Even your captain told you not to stick your noses around here again.
This isn't your home, you bunch
Добре,
of sand
явно всички пътища са затворени, вече трябва да си говорим с печатата тогава.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make the payment to the carrier cat. Снимам маската там.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Защо нацелих туалетната? Защо я въобще влизам тук?
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Трябва да ги откривам всичко останало си го апгрейдвам с тия точки, където излизат. Ето това. Точно не, ще го запазим за сега. Няма го ползваме. Ръкопанчета, мидички, асфалт, нацепим. Тоти креспи. Защо всеки има такива пушкала? Как се нарича? Не знам какво е това. На харпун го знам.
What a macabre souvenir. What a macabre souvenir.
Macabre.
What a macabre souvenir.
Macabre.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Дайхме да видим Fitzroy. Точно на звънчето.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Или не.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Това не мога да разсеям, а не.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Easy.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, These dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Тъжно. Тия си издърпали кита. Само ако ще отушират водата, тия спреха да се карат. Сега си по време пак с полица.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Или отговорим с система.
He's gonna get us into trouble.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Good news.
Something coming.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Нуждаеш се от сега. Добре. Не направихме много, но все нещо направихме, имаме някакъв прогрес и май за сега тук ще приключим епизодчето. Ще видим как ще се развият нещата. Съмнявам се, че е било много интересно, все пак важен е опита, да. Тъй, че за който гледа, обичам те. И да. See you next time. Goodbye.